Hi, it's Deborah O'Brien at Holy Love Reiki. I'm sharing with you here a clip of a recording from a Reiki Level 2 class where I demonstrate the Usui Japanese Reiki techniques in a table session and the Takata style hand placement system. I also include in this session a segment where I give a distance treatment by using someone as a surrogate. I hope you enjoy this and learn from it. And don't forget the source of all comes through us like a hollow reed.
Little Papa's belt. Want to see his puppy?
There you are.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to start with putting decorating the room with symbols. So we just use our chakra, and we just simply put it in the corners of the room and on the ceiling. And you want to put it in the palms of your hands. Helps open the chakras in the palms. And you put it on the client, a great big chakra.
There it is. You should let us in.
I know, I'm on the wrong side. Okay, this way. Put a big chakra in your client. So,
Like space is speeded up.
So with your hands in geisha position, you wait and you feel the energy build between the palms once you put the chakra in there. And I use the whole flat of my hand, like there's a laser there to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the biosense scan. And when I feel an energy pocket that feels warmer or cooler, or tingly feeling, something that feels different than the surrounding area, I just stop there and I put the chakra and Stehiki in that area. I just draw the symbol
And also I can send it with my eyes. It's called Gayoshi Ho. It's a Japanese term. And you can imagine the symbol in the area. You can just visualize it there. And then there's Kokiho. It's for breath. And you draw the symbol the best you can with the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth.
Mm.
And draw in a breath down into the diaphragm. And then quick, short breaths that blows the energy.
Oh, you feel clean energy.
And then I follow along to other areas, to just feeling energy on the body. Now, if I was going to do the standardized hand placement system, I would have started with hovering over his face. And as you're doing the standardized hand placement, you feel the energy build, and then you feel it dissipate, and that's when you move your hands to the next position. And if you're not feeling the energy so much at the beginning, it's okay to just kind of time yourself for a minute or two, depending on how long you want to give a session. And while I'm working on his head, I can be visualizing with Gayoshi Ho, my eyes sending Reiki to another part of his body. So I could be visualizing it on his abdomen, the Seiheki.
It's very practical to be able to do that. Did you talk about the earthquake?
Yes. I don't embellish as well as you do on that story.
And I decided if you did, how useful it was to have the techniques to, because there's so many people that needed help.
Right. He could help more than one person with these techniques during the earthquake. After the earthquake, I mean, when all
Yeah, he used like his whole body, right?
yeah, his whole body, his breath, his eyes, his feet. You can also beam Reiki, and beaming is like shooting the energies from the palms to like say there's a wild animal that's injured. You can beam Reiki to the injured animal wherever they are, up in a tree, in the bushes, or beam Reiki to, anything really. So that's another technique that he used. Kind of. you can put symbols in the chakras themselves, like up above the body in different areas of the chakra. So it can heal the auric layers. So it heals the total energy body, and you can play with energies by raising your hands up and down to feel the difference and how it feels from this distance and this distance as you lift your hands. Another thing you can do, which is super interesting, is I can have Peter be a surrogate for you. So I can say, this is Asia, and I put Hon Shaze Shonen and all the symbols, and I say, this is Asia, and I put my symbols in, and use Peter's body as if it were you. I want you to notice how you feel when I do this. Are you noticing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel my energy moving. I can't say more than that, but there's a shifting going on in my field.
So you can use a person as a surrogate to send a session to someone, like I'm doing now, or you can use a doll or a teddy bear. You can send a whole treatment to a pet if you want to this way, using surrogate. If your animal won't hold still. Or maybe if you don't know where the animal is, like if it gets lost, if your animal strays or is lost, you can send a Reiki session to the animal and it might help it find its way back home. Something to note that unresolved grief is in the lungs. So it's held in the lungs. And it's a really good idea if someone has asthma or coughing, shortness of breath, any kind of lung problem, it helps to put stehiki, and you can put it in the palms of your hands with chakra, and it helps to break up any kind of woundedness and emotional trauma that might be still lingering and causing physical health issues in the lungs and the heart. when I'm finished with the treatment, I want to seal those energies in with a big chakra ray. And then I smooth the aura, just sweeping along the energy body a few times. And I finish by grounding the feet. And if you have a selenite wand, those are really good for removing negative energy, but also smoothing the energy field. So I don't have one right here, but people use those. It's pretty common.
Okay. I have selenite, the angel stone.
Mm-hmm.
I have an orb.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
I have a few chunks of rocks.
So I'm going to cut the cord between you and Peter now.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for being my stand-in, Peter.
My pleasure.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And thank you, Deborah. Thank you for the energy.
You're welcome. It was kind of the first time I've done it that way, to have the surrogate. That's kind of a neat way to show you the distance energy symbol in a session.
Always complete any Reiki session with gratitude and giving praise and gratitude to the divine source that you allowed and invited to come through you for the benefit of the people that you share it with. Also, remember to clear your energy body of any negative ki that may be lingering after giving a table session or a Reiki session to anyone. That's known as Kenyoku. Thank you, Makayo Usui Sensei, and Takada Sensei, and Hayashi Sensei. Namaste.